Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is December 1st. I can't believe it. We're at the end of the year, but it also means that we have our first of the month playlist, and I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my silly Oliver. And if you're returning, you guys are the best. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use these little wooden skates from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use this COUTURE transfer. It's new this year. It's called Ice Skating. I'm going to use 2 of these wood craft planks from Dollar Tree. And then my COUTURE chalk paste in the colors Duchess and Midnight, as well as Storm. And then I'm going to use my Deco Art Americano. No, I was going to use the sapphire, but I changed it out for a different color. And then Waverly chalk paints in the color White and Elephant. I'm going to start off, I laid those 2 wood planks together, and I'm attaching them using these giant craft sticks from Walmart. I'm just using my wood glue and hot glue to attach them together. Then I paint the front and the back with my white chalk paint. And then after that, I took my COUTURE transfer. It is a stencil, but they do call it transfers. This is the first time I'm using it, so I fuzzed it. If you're not familiar with COUTURE, we do that so that when you pull it up, it doesn't pull up the paint. And then I'm just using my squeegee and my COUTURE chalk paste and going over all of the wording here. I am going to use this Duchess over the ice skating and the skate rentals and the rest of the wording that's underneath the skate rentals. I originally had put the darker blue on the skates and decided I didn't like it. So the one nice thing about this chalk paste is that it is washable. So since I didn't like it, and the very bottom part I went over with the darker blue as well, and it bled. I don't think I sealed it well enough when I lift up. So I was able to wash all of that part off the skates and the bottom part and then just recover it. So I just recovered it with the Duchess, the skates, and then did the dark blue, which is Midnight, I believe, on the bottom part. And the reason why I'm lifting there is because I don't want the chalk paste to dry on my transfer, because if it does, then when you pull up the transfer, it will also pull up the paste, and then it leaves an ugly mess. So I'm just using the Storm on the skate part, and there it is. If you are interested in COUTURE, I am a designer. I do have a link to it in my description box. You can go check out my page, or you can always email me with questions. I always recommend the COUTURE Club. It's $21.99 a month. You get an exclusive 8x11 transfer as well as 3 coordinating single chalk pastes. And I think it's a great way to get started and try it out. So once I was done, I went and washed off my transfer. You always want to do that. And then I took this blue. I think this is deep navy. I'll have it in my description box. But I'm just painting the skates with that color. And then I took my Duchess chalk paste and I'm painting it over those little snowflakes that are on the skates. Now I tried to remove them, but they were starting to break. One of them was, so I decided to just paint over it. And then I'm going to paint the cuff part of the skate with that chalk paste as well. And then I'm going to use my Elephant chalk paint to go over the bottom part of both skates. And once I have those all painted, I'm going to use, I also painted a couple little wood snowflakes from Hobby Lobby, and I painted them with my chalk paste in the color Duchess, and then added them to the cuffs to cover up those holes. And then I'm using some wood glue and hot glue to attach my skates to each side of the sign. Oh my goodness. And then I took this chalk paste and my little embossing tool, and I'm just going to go around and make dots all the way around the sign. I love how this comes out. After I was done with that, I took my big mouth crocodile. I made a couple holes for a hanger and then took this is gift trim. I got this, I think it was last year from Walmart. It's kind of fuzzy. It's really cool. It's got wire in it, but I'm just going to use it to make a hanger. And that's all there was for this one. I think it came out so pretty. You have to let me know what you think about it in the comment box below. Okay, so today is the It Is Cold Outside, Baby It's Cold Outside playlist, and it is hosted this month by my friend Amanda with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, myself, and my other friend Chantel with Crafty Hands. We get together the first of every month and host a playlist, so make sure you check out their channels as well as the playlist. I will have links to all of them in the description box below. Okay, DIY number 2. So I'm going to use these fake snowballs from Dollar Tree. I've had these for a year or two. I got these, I believe, from Amazon, these little green picks. And then this I got from Hobby Lobby, 50% off. I love using these little candle rings to pull off the greenery on them. I'm going to use this chunky slat. I think this is the 8-inch from Dollar Tree. This is the 12-inch wood piece from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White. I'm going to use these beautiful rub-on transfers from Essential Stencils. I just love them. They are just adorable. And then this wood snowflake that also came from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off by filling the hole on that with my spackling. And then I'm going to paint it as well as the wood pieces there with my white color. Once they're all dry, I am going to take my little rub-on transfer that I wanted to use. I cut it out and I'm going to add them to the front, and I'm just going to use my little tool here to rub. And then I'm going to start lifting the plastic piece off of it. When I lift it, I usually go kind of slow because I want to make sure that if there's any piece that's coming up, I just lay that plastic piece down, rub a little bit more, and then it will stay. And there it is. It is so cute. I love it. Then I took a whole bunch of the snowflakes that were on that piece and I cut them out, and I'm just going to add them all around my big snowflake. And just doing the same thing as I did with the snowman. You just rub. And these are really easy. That doesn't take very long for them to come off. I love their rub-on transfers, honestly. And you know what? I was telling my husband the other day, Dollar Tree, if you're listening, you need to come out with Christmas rub-on transfers. They have fall. I don't know why they don't have Christmas, right? Anyways, once I was done, I took my Midnight Sky by Waverly or Night Sky, and I am just making little stitch marks all the way around the snowflake. Then I marked the middle of that chunky slat and marked where to put my glue on this other wood piece. I'm using my wood glue and hot glue to attach that to the back of the chunky slat. Then I'm going to use some wood glue and hot glue on the top part of that wood piece so that I can attach my snowflake. I did lay my snowflake down and kind of trace where I wanted to put it so that I knew where to put the glue. Then I took another one of those snowflakes from the rub-on transfers. It was a little bit bigger and I added it right to the middle. Then I'm going to take some of this greenery. I'm going to use some floral wire here and just wrap it all the way around just to kind of help keep it all together. Then I'm going to hot glue it right in place. After that, I'm going to take 3 of those snowballs and I'm just going to hot glue them right in front. And then I'm going to take some sheer blue ribbon. I believe this came from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make a double loop finger bow. I'm just wrapping my fingers like you see. You always want to cut extra on the end, and then I'm going to come up around what's between my fingers, go around it from the bottom, come up and through the loop that I just made and tighten. And then I'm just going to dovetail the ends, and then I am going to hot glue it to my sign, just like you see me doing right here. And that's all there was for this. I think this is so adorable. I absolutely love this. Oh my goodness. You'll have to tell me what you think about this one as well. Okay, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And if you're new here and enjoy today's video, I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button, become part of our YouTube family. Let me know in the comment box below that you're new. I'd love to get to know you. And then make sure you guys comment, like, share, all that fun stuff. And then if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find links to those accounts in my description box as well. Okay, here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Dusk and Snow White. I'm going to use some of these Snowflakes from Hobby Lobby. I think they are I got these, I think, last year. They were $3.99, but I got them 50% off, of course. And then I'm going to use this stencil. This is in my Amazon store. It comes, I think, like an 8-pack or 10-pack. There's some really cool stencils with it. And then this sign that I had got last year from Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day. So I was trying to remove that paper, but I just could not get it to come up. So I decided I'm just going to use my heat gun to remove all the glitter. And yes, there was a ton of glitter. So once I got that glitter removed and got my table all cleaned up, I decided to just paint the back side of it with my white. And then once that was all dry, I'm going to take my stencil. I taped it down, made sure it was all centered, and I'm just going to add my Dusk color paint all the way around it, just doing a dabbing motion. I did have a little bit of, not really bleeding. You could kind of see the stencil where up on the top there where I just was. I think before I started holding it down, it was kind of getting underneath the stencil. So I just touched it up with some white paint. But once it was all done, I just removed this and went and washed it off. And then I took some of these snowflakes and I painted them with that same Dusk color. And once those were dry, or before they were dry, after I put the paint on it, I'm going to add some glitter. This glitter I got from Walmart. It's called Snowy Surprise. And I just went all the way around and just kind of added it and dabbed it into the wet paint. Then I'm just going to go in and hot glue those 6 little snowflakes all the way around my cute little sign here. And then after I had those all on there, I'm playing with the hot glue, the hot glue strings that drive me nuts. I always find them all over me. It drives me nuts. Anyways, I took this glue pin and I am just going to go along inside the word Frosty and add the glue pin, which is adding glue. And then, I did the little snowflakes there above the cups too, and added the glitter. Now, if you don't have one of these glue pins, you could still do this with like Mod Podge and a small paintbrush. You can just go over the areas that you want to have glitter and then add the glitter to it. And then, So once I had this all covered and I just do the word Frosties and the snowflakes above the cups, I took my Mod Podge on the back and I'm just covering that backside because I didn't want to see the ugliness there. And once it was dry, no, I didn't wait for it to dry. I just went ahead and added some of this scrapbook paper. I believe this came from a paper pad. It was in with all my scrapbook papers. I have like single papers that come from Hobby Lobby, but I think this came from a paper pad that is from Hobby Lobby. So either way, it's from Hobby Lobby. I do cut it down and then I did go around and, I added my Mod Podge to the back of it to help protect that paper. Once that was dry, it was kind of bubbling. So I just put my parchment paper over it and added my heat press on it and it made those bubbles go away. Then I sanded around the edges. After that, I took my Mod Podge and I just went over the areas that had the glitter just to help seal it in. And then I'm taking my Cricut tool here just to poke holes through that paper so I can add my hanger. And I'm going to add the same fuzzy gift trim that came from Walmart to add a hanger. And that's all there was for this one. This one came out really cute as well. I just kind of wish the color of that color paint was a little bit brighter. I should have used a color that I'm going to be using next, but oh well, it's still really cute. You have to let me know what you think about this one in the comment box below, not description box, comment box. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And Rebecca, these are so adorable. I love them all. Thank you so much for sharing them. And then we have this beautiful picture from Lana. Oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing that as well. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. I am always so excited to see what other people are making, and it's always fun, and I really love showcasing them for you. Okay, so here's DIY number 4. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Night Sky, this apple barrel blue cotton. I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paints in the color Pumpkin and Snow White. I'm going to use this cute little snowman cutout from Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use this, I created this with my Cricut. It says Just Chillin'. And then this was something I got a pack of these from a thrift store. You could use, if you don't have one of these, which I'm sure you're not going to, you could use any kind of sign from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to paint it white. Now I go over the whole thing white, and then I did, I drew kind of like a hilly line on it with a pencil, and then I painted the bottom part with the second layer of white, and then I'm going over the top part of it with my Night Sky. I wanted it to kind of look like a hill of snow in the background and the sky, so that's why I did the drawing. While that was drying, I took this blue cotton and I painted the scarf and the hat with that color. I painted the little ball on the end of the hat with my white, and then I went over the nose with my pumpkin color, and then I'm going to paint the rest of the snowman with my white. I took a small paintbrush and was just being really careful going around the edges. I ended up using the smaller paintbrush all along the snowman. It would have been easier with a little bit bigger of a paintbrush, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't get the paint on the orange or the blue, because I am a messy painter, and usually I do. I was really proud of myself that I did not get it on. Well, I got a little bit on the scarf, but not much. After that, I painted another snowflake with that white, and then I'm using a pencil to draw on the eyes, and then using my black paint marker to paint it in, and then I'm going to make some little dots for its mouth. And after that, we'll have to see what I do, because I don't remember, even though I just did this today. I'm going to take, a white marker, and I'm just going to make little dots inside of the black eyes. Then I'm going to take that snowflake and hot glue it to the top to cover up the hole. And then I am not a painter. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I thought, okay, I know I see people when they make snow and stuff, they do some shadowing. So I took my elephant color, tried to do some shadowing. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So then I took my wood glue here and my hot glue. I'm putting it all along the back side of my little snowman, and I'm going to glue it to the front of my sign. And then I'm going to add my saying. I'm going to add the word just right above the snowman, and then chillin' just down the side. And I just love the way this came out. It was so, so cute. I had no idea what I was going to do for this. I'm using a white paint marker here to make little snowflake star kind of things. But when I saw that I had this snowman in my stuff, and I saw on Pinterest a picture of a snowman and it said just chillin', and I thought, oh my gosh, that is such a cute saying to go with a snowman. So then the rest just came to me after I saw this snowman. I just thought this is the perfect snowman that I want to use. And then I had to dig and try and find something to fit it. So as you can see there, I put some buttons down, and then I'm taking 4 tumbling tower blocks and gluing them together end to end. And then I also made a strip of 3 tumbling tower blocks. Once I had them all glued together, I painted them with my white. And then once they were dry, I'm going to use my Titebond Quick and Thick, Thick and Quick, Quick and Thick, I always forget what it's called, and hot glue to attach that to the bottom of my sign. And then I'm going to add the other one to the back side of the ones that I just added, as you can see. And there it is. oh my goodness, it is just too adorable. Oh, I love it. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. And let me know which one is your favorite today. I'd love to find out. And the final reveal is coming right up. So you guys make sure you check out that playlist. Show them all some love. Make sure you check out Amanda and Chantel's channels. And if you haven't subscribed to them, subscribe to them, show them some love. And then with all that, you guys, I will be back. I'm going to try and have a video on Monday. I have a busy weekend, so I might not be able to get it out till Tuesday, but I'll have one out Monday or Tuesday for sure. So have those notification bells set. And with all that, have a blessed weekend. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.